I was so dumb, but I hopped on a plane, almost drove right back to the 541.
I cannot wait to go to those Michigan school games this week.
Yeah.
Oh
dude.
God, it's gonna be.
I love this, by the way. Like, we're starting our podcast this week where all fucking hell broke loose with Oregon football. Like, one of the best, like just an amazing week of NFL games. And let's talk about the horrible ass Oregon men's basketball team.
Well,
to be fair,
it's hit that level. So
we're trolling King because this is the year he finally got season tickets, and so perfect. Good choice.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, good timing by me.
So really, it's your fault. Like that. Dana,
I know this slide
Dana's
whistle
gonna be
doesn't.
gone soon. Like it's all on you, dude.
I know the slide whistle doesn't pick up, but you can just imagine the sad sound.
Yeah,
That's me.
I'll
Yeah.
do it. I'll do it in post. Yeah,
That's me going, fuck, I got 10 more games I bought tickets to this year. Well, fuck.
Oof. And you like
they're good games, though. Most of them are good games.
They are. No, the schedule
thing.
is a banger. But
Are they? Are they good games?
well,
yeah, they're
the
good
opponents.
teams they're playing. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, what's Oregon's record? Are they 9-9 or are they 9-8?
I thought they were 8-9. Don't they have a losing record now?
They are.
I think they're still.
They are 8-9 now.
Yeah.
8-9 now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what it?
No,
you know what it isn't. It isn't good. It isn't good, Bob. You know, like
No. And again, shout out to the great fans of the University of Oregon who can only be bothered to pay attention to Oregon basketball when they're going to the Final Four. Like, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to go watch them play the number 2 team in the country this week and the number 9 team in the country, and no one's going to be there because the Oregon
like 1,500
fans.
people. Like, is that?
Well, you want to know what the comical thing was? Last home game against the Ohio State, they had the nerve to award the student section for their like Taco Bell student section of the year.
In fairness, that was for the football.
I know, but to do it for
the
basket, where because I sit right behind fucking DJ Gemini, right?
I love Gemini
On purpose, I'm sure. Yeah.
Of course. I mean, I see him fucking on the ones and twos, just. But the student sections, this great student section, is so good. That entire section around him, empty. There's not a soul there.
I mean, in fairness, that was the most full the student section's been all year.
Yes, but still not good.
No, it's not. No, that Ohio State game was one of the worst games I've witnessed in person, basketball wise.
Yeah, it's definitely up there.
They just did not make a single shot. It was really bad. It was really, really bad.
Somehow it was worse against Nebraska.
No, the funny thing about Nebraska is they lost, what was it, like 95-60?
Yeah, it was
28. And it was 28-28 at one point.
Yeah.
This is, like we were saying in the Discord the other day, like this is by far Dana Altman's worst team. And yes, their best player is injured. Yes, that is fair. This is so even if Shellstad weren't hurt, you got Shellstad and Biddle, and like nobody else on this.
Biddle's not even been it.
Biddle's been banged up. Biddle's been super average. Like he gets double doubles, but like barely. So it's this team. This team is terrible, and
they're bad.
So yeah, go ahead, Ski.
Yeah, I said the only thing I'll give just like a somewhat passing grade for Dana is his 3 best players have played like one game together as all 3 healthy, because it was like.
So you calling a run here? You calling?
No. This team's given up. This team's given up.
I think Shellstad just won't play again this year.
Yeah.
I think they're just going to pack it up.
And here's the problem now is you brought it up almost every time we talk about this team is they don't get they're not NIL like football is. They don't have the money. If Shellstad really wanted to, he could go get a good amount of money at an ACC school.
He probably should.
I don't see why he sticks around. No,
like I had someone I was talking to, I was like 2 or 3 days ago. They're like, well, I mean, what's the excuse? He's typical Oregon fan, just football and nothing else matters, which is fine, but that's the typical Oregon fan. And he was like, well, they paid so much money for Shellstad, Biddle, and Evans, right? And I was like, probably not.
Buddy, no.
But my thing was, okay, let's say they paid top dollar for those 3. Then they paid for 3 players on a roster. Like, can we come to grips? We're not playing the NIL game with Oregon basketball. And that's
Lynn is getting a scholarship and he's happy for it. He's thankful.
And like I've probably
teaching him English. That's what he's getting.
Like a couple of weeks ago, I don't remember what game it was. I don't remember if they won or they lost. It's kind of immaterial because all their games have been ugly. Someone mentioned like, well, with the unlimited NIL funds, why aren't they better? And Preppy was like, they have not had a top 150 recruit or transfer in over 2 years. Take that as you will. Because again, it's the preposterous thing. If someone wants to say fire Dana, whatever.
Yes.
Whatever. But the preposterous notion Oregon fans have is that Oregon is wasting NIL funds. Just listen to yourself when you say that. Oregon, which the diss on Oregon is, well, they just attract 5 stars who don't care about winning. They just want to wear cool uniforms and make money. They're just turning that money down from Oregon. They're just not interested in basketball. Like, they're Oregon is just coming away with $2.5 million in NIL. That's a completely made up number. But I'm trying to prove a point that just no one wanted. That's it. Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, okay. If that's your world, that's fine. And again, the roster construction was bad this year. Dana gets definitely some dings on that, but if he's not working with much, I don't know what you expect.
Well, I'm only saying it's fire Dana, not because of his, when you're not going to get anyone better, right? You just need to get someone younger with some fire to change something up now at this point. It's one of those now.
Well, I don't think they'll fire Dana.
He'll just leave. I think he's over it.
No, I kind of do believe that at the end of this year, they will come to a mutual agreement that they announce like a week or so before the regular season ends. So he can have like one last hurrah at Matthew Knight Arena on senior day in front of 3,700 raucous fans paying their respects for, the greatest coach in program history. They're not going to fire him, but my only thing, and I probably mentioned this before, is I will be so irritated if they part with Altman and then they're like, hey, we're hiring, a Bobby Smith, whatever. He takes Montana Tech mining school to the Elite Eight this year, right? And they're like, we're hiring him. And then we're investing in NIL. Right. Well, fuck you. Fuck you. Like, if you're going to invest in NIL, just do it now. That's going to be my one point of contention.
You have the best coach in program history right now. Invest in that guy.
Just even they did it they do it quite a bit. They don't do it every year, but they did it last year and they did it this year, where the game against Ohio State, there was just no band. They didn't even do the whole let's bring in the alumni band. Yeah. just, let's put a tarp up over the band and then just play late 90s to 2005 hip hop music. Let's just blast Chingy in the air because that's what everyone is pining
right there, right there.
Yeah,
That's
and as Icky is throwing keychains into the stands. Like, there's just certain things about Oregon sports. Or if you go to a football game, you can have quibbles with the stadium. You can have quibbles with some stuff, but they do try. They put on a very good, like, it is a well-run stadium experience. It ain't that in basketball. Like, I went and got concessions. You know, it was end of the first half, beginning of the second half. I don't remember.
I went and watched the end of the football game at concessions.
Yeah, Ole Miss was playing Miami.
Yeah.
And I'm watching, and I'm there, and I'm like, holy shit, Ole Miss is leading in the fourth quarter against Miami, right? And there's like 2 people around these TVs watching, and I'm one of them. Like, there's just no vibe.
I was on the other end. I must have been on the other end because there was about 10 of us.
Was there?
Watching it, yeah.
No, there was.
By the way, as an outsider looking in, it is incredible to me that you guys don't connect at the basketball games. You both have season tickets. You don't go say hi. You don't do we do a podcast together. You're friends for like 30 years. Like,
it's on the other end of the fucking arena. That's fucking
way the fuck over there, bro.
Way over there.
I'm not going to.
Not even like a yo. No.
I saw you at one game this year.
Yeah, we had seats right.
At the Dairy Mart Duel.
Okay. We've talked about basketball way too fucking much. WCP was giving us like a clock in the chat, which I really appreciate. Like, we've asked for that, King. Don't give me that face.
I'm just saying.
Like,
please. Can you guys stop talking about an Oregon sport that gets their ass kicked? Okay. We want to talk about football? Yeah. Okay. All right.
That is
fine.
That is what you sound like, WCP, by the way. You sound exactly like that when you talk, just so you know.
Oh, we talking about the good sports. Yeah, Indiana just scored another fucking touchdown.
I mean, we're just going to have to be a baseball and softball pod now?
Pink
is
season
that?
Almost. Yeah.
Pink season?
Yeah.
So, by the way, if you're listening to this podcast and you would like our thoughts on the Oregon loss to Indiana, you can. King just did the sound, or it's like, that's it. It's more like a, yeah.
It's like Mario Brothers. Like you go into the. It's like a.
Yeah. If you'd like to hear our thoughts on that game, we did it right after the game. So find that. It's in the archives. We did a podcast. We did the Twitch stream. It's on YouTube. So if you would like to hear our thoughts on that game, find that out because we're not going to talk about it again.
Can I?
Go ahead.
So I don't want to cut you off in your intro, but I want to say something about Dante Moore that's not exactly Dante Moore is coming back. Do you have more on the intro?
Yeah, let me do it real quick. So thank you for listening. It is January 15th, 2026. I'm going to start doing that now. I'm going to start saying the date that we record this just so people have context if they listen to these randomly. January 15th, 2026. I'm Alex. He's King. He's Ski. This is the Sports Brewery Podcast. We are on Twitch, twitch.tv/TSBpod. That is where you can watch us do the podcast live every Thursday. Ski also does a card pack opening podcast every Tuesday. This week he opened Desert Storm cards and in Hunts of Saddam. So if you would like, so it's in the archives. It's on YouTube. So if you would like to watch that and see if he pulls a Saddam, get on there and watch that shit. By the way, I post this podcast on YouTube as well. So if you miss it, you can watch it on there. Movie podcast we do every week as well. This week's movie is my movie, and it is Dredd. The movie Dredd. It is on HBO. Not Judge Dredd. Dread.
Yeah, not the good one.
It is on HBO.
Dreading watching that one.
Watch it. Listen to us talk about it on Sunday. Dante Moore.
Just don't, actually.
Dante Moore.
Oh, so independent of the Dante Moore decision, it's good. I know you are a ready for Raiola guy.
Oh, he's Dante Moore is bum ass. Like if you can get first round money after that fucking game, go get it. This is the year with this quarterback class to go because they are fucking terrible. We're talking about like Nussmeier as a top NFL quarterback prospect. Fuck out of here. You can be an absolute garbage quarterback and be a top 10 pick this year just because you're a quarterback by default. And yes, I am saying that's what Dante Moore is.
Yeah, you made it abundantly clear.
Put it on
yeah,
a
we know where you stand. Yeah. But so earlier today, I was just scrolling, and on my algo, the Wisconsin-Oregon game from last 2024 came up, which, if you remember, was an ass game offensively. Ass. But every big play and every important play, there was a 4th and 9 in the 4th at the 50.
To Terrence Ferguson.
Which came on a rollout or a scramble or just moving the pocket. And Dante is a much better arm talent than Dylan Gabriel. We can all agree with that, right?
Correct.
That's not a hot take. And I knew this before I saw this, video that I've probably seen 10 times over the last 18 months. But I was like, fuck. Outside of 2 plays against Penn State, Dante never, ever does anything with his legs. It's not his thing. And that's fine. He can still be great. He can still go to the NFL and do his thing. He could maybe they win a national title next year. Whatever.
Well,
it doesn't work out.
He's going to be a super good backup next year. I can tell you that much.
But my thing is,
stationary doesn't work in the NFL, though. You have to be able to at least move in the pocket.
Well, yes, so pocket awareness, yes, is bad. But it's a very different watch as Oregon fans this year. And it just was really cemented home to me when I watched it. I was like, fuck. He could do many other things with his arm that Gabriel could not in that game or any game. But man, when it's 4th and 9 and it's a design rollout and you got to scramble and get an edge before you throw that thing to the tight end, he can't do that.
It sounds like King is all aboard Mahomes Jr. for next year, if that's what I'm hearing.
He already was, dude. What do you mean?
I am not. I never was. No, what are you talking about? No. Dante Moore is going to be very good for. Oh, can I?
We gotta make a stance as a podcast here. I think now is when we put our foot down, and now is when we stamp Raiola on podcast. I think this is it.
I thought you were a Keely Jr. guy.
I was.
Not anymore.
I still am in the future. He's the future. Raiola's the present. He's the future.
Yeah, he's going to be there in 3 years.
Can I rattle off a stat as we're all burying Dante Moore? So, since 2014, the first year of the 4-year playoff until now, the 12-team playoff, here are the amount of quarterbacks every year that have had 3,000 yards passing. This is not teams that make the playoff. It's just in general in the entire sport. Thrown for 3,000 yards and thrown for 30 touchdowns. Okay. 2014, Marcus's Heisman year, 12. 15, Vernon's year, 13. And then 16, 12, 10, 15, 14, 14, 15, 9, 6, and 6. And Dante was one of the 6 this year. So I don't know what that means, but
what's the stat?
Since the playoff era, 3,000 yards passing and 30 touchdown passes.
Okay.
And it's gone 12, 13, 16, 12, 12, 15, 14, 14, 14, 9, 6, and 6.
That is so. Is it?
It's just
defense is catching up, but
I think defenses are catching
certain
up.
Programs are still just that good, like talented.
We've lost a lot of air raid offenses.
Sure,
So,
for sure. It was just
Alex Brink ain't walking through that door anymore.
Like the thing, like we watched Dante, and we never thought that this was like a historic year. Like none of us were pining for him to get to New York by any stretch. We had our valid criticisms in the regular, whatever. But I mean, he's still up there. I mean,
that is crazy, and it really does say a lot about Oregon, doesn't it? Like you just sort of look back at the last 20 years plus, really, of Oregon football. Like they have had a good quarterback, with the exception of like
almost every year.
Like a couple random years. They have really had
even Anthony Brown
NFL quarterback, dude. Like
he led the Pac-12
led the Pac-12
offense.
Yeah,
2021.
Led the Pac-12 offense.
We hated him the entire way.
Sure did. Which looking back on it, really says a lot about Oregon fans as well, doesn't it? It's like, yes, I think a lot of us generally have good takes and are generally reasonable, but I think sometimes not so much.
Well, with quarterbacks, we're not.
No. I think objectively, anybody who's not Mariota has, like, I think Oregon fans sort of lean towards them being a bum. Tyler Shuck, too. Like Booble mentions Tyler Shuck, too. Like, fucking NFL first round pick.
I mean, Tyler Shuck doesn't count. He played during the COVID year.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, whatever.
It's like, let him walk.
But I will say, we're
the
fan base that kind of booed Justin Herbert on his senior day as they went 3-and-out in the second quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, we're probably more booing Mario.
Mario was
but Justin Herbert threw the incompletion. So,
and just like you said, Dante Moore had 3,000 passing yards, and that was with Will Stein calling plays. Yeah. If he gets someone in there that actually like extends the field, and he could be 4,040 next year.
We know who that is, Ski. So
yeah, we do, but we don't necessarily know if he's going to stick with the same offensive scheme.
Well, and I put this in the Discord earlier that I thought it was crazy when the Everett Stewart video came out where he's like, I'm coming back. And there was a blurb in there where, he's their leading receiver. It was from 2024 with, 655 yards.
Yeah.
And then this year it was Malik with 700 and change. Yeah. And then you just have to go back to 2023. And I'm rounding up to make it even numbers. But Troy Franklin had 1,400 yards. And Tez Johnson in the same year had 1,200 yards. Where has that downfield game gone?
It doesn't make sense.
And in my head, I'm not trying to excuse Will Stein completely because that man did love screens. Yeah. But last year, like, okay, Dylan Gabriel probably couldn't stand in the pocket, straight in the pocket and throw deep like Bo Nix could. That's probably
really and Bo Nix.
Fair.
Bo Nix, that's like was sort of his thing.
He was on fire. He was crazy. He was crazy.
Deep. Yeah.
And then this year, and this isn't my original thought. I've heard this on a couple of podcasts from like smart football people, even before the Peach Bowl, where they were saying that Oregon doesn't throw deep this year because they don't trust their tackles.
Well, if you got the bad tackles on top of a non-mobile quarterback.
Well, still, Ben Roethlisberger could just sit back there and throw it deep,
Well, people would like bounce off of Roethlisberger.
Yeah, you couldn't tackle fucking Big Ben.
For sure. But yeah, it's just, I was like, shit, we can't. Will Stein's whole thing was like feed the beasts or whatever, feed the dogs, whatever his saying was. He really didn't do it the last 2 years.
But that's like, not an excuse but we just saw Shedeur Sanders with one of the worst offensive lines at that level in college football, and they were throwing the ball deep.
Sure. Yeah,
That can't be an excuse that you were so worried about your two tackles getting beat that you don't try. I
will say Colorado's goals were probably a little different than Oregon's goals. I generally agree with you. But if anyone's going to make Shedeur Sanders throw deep shots, it's probably his dad who's the coach.
Yes.
Well, I'm curious how much of it is the quarterback too, because we just talked about it. Like Bo Nix was a deep ball guy. Like Bo Nix would take shots. He would take chances. And we're talking about the same offensive coordinator for everybody here. So Bo Nix would go deep. Dylan Gabriel really rarely would go deep.
It's more mid, but that's arm talent as well.
This is what I'm saying. So Dante Moore does have arm talent, but the brain's not there. Like I think that's been case in point all this season is like he physically that's why he's a first round pick like projection is because physically he's a top pick without question.
Is Moore's problem, especially as you bring up like on deep balls, does he not know how to read defenses?
This is what I'm saying. Yeah, I think
I just don't think he trusts his eyes. I don't know if I'm saying the same thing because you'll see the screenshots of like, especially at the Peach Bowl, the first play of the game. I think it was where he missed
Benson on that out corner. It was like
and then there was another one in the first quarter where it was Decorian Moore
in the game before where he missed Sadiq. Like Sadiq wide open.
Like,
yeah.
I just don't think he trusts his eyes to let it rip.
I wonder if that's UCLA. Like, because UCLA, he would throw those balls, they would get intercepted, and he was a freshman, and it caused trauma. So we're talking about like a 17-year-old at UCLA throwing these passes, getting intercepted. He's a 5-star coming in, playing for Chip Kelly, and he's throwing hella picks. And so I wonder if he needs to grow into that. You know what I mean?
If I remember right, a lot of those were like the pick against Indiana, a lot of out routes and like quick slants.
His quick slants at UCLA were terrible.
Yeah.
But again, we brought the point up as as Oregon fans, we have never seen talent at the wide receiver level. That's been the one Achilles. They had elite level running backs. We've brought up the quarterbacks. They never had those wide receivers. Now all of a sudden, they do.
Boy,
you have to. And if Moore is not going to do that, he's got to hit the bench. You can't waste elite level wide receivers now.
You got a guy right on his heels, dude.
Right on his fucking heels now.
I don't think in January we need to be talking about benching Dante Moore.
That's a huge hypothetical for like 9 months from now.
Yeah.
Let's go. If not, let's go back and get a bunch of Jeff Mails and just run screens and block at this point.
DJ
if that's
Davis. Yeah,
DJ Davis, if that's what's going to be offense, let's just embrace it.
So let us talk about the offense now because we haven't even touched on the portal yet because so much crap has been happening in the last week. Guys leaving, guys coming in. Lanning did hire Drew Maringer and Chris Hampton as his coordinators. So hires from within, which generally we don't like.
One would have been fine.
I think
one would have been fine.
I think it goes back. It goes back to what we were just talking about. It's trauma. It's hirings from within causing the program to just go right in the shitter. So
trauma. He hired 2 OCs that got head coaching jobs. You're doing a perfect job at evaluating talent to bring in an offensive coordinator. I don't know why you start fucking that up unless Maringer was brought in right away as you're going to be our guy. Like there had to be something
he had
before.
That sort
Maringer.
Of thing. Go ahead.
Maringer was the youngest offensive coordinator in Big Ten history at one point at Rutgers. So at age 28, didn't last long. It lasted 1 year.
Well,
but
it's Rutgers.
So Fender in the chat worked for Tom Herman, worked for Major Applewhite, apparently. So former college quarterback himself. So
remember when Tom Herman and Major Applewhite were big coaching names?
Yeah. Houston legend Tom Herman. Yeah.
I made a whole MS Paint thing about spotting Tom Herman at a new Seasons in Beaverton at one point because that's who we wanted. That's who we wanted when we got Taggart.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. So again, a lot has happened. I think probably with the coaching hires, I think probably we give him benefit of the doubt. I think probably Dan Lanning in his time here and the hires that he's made, I think he has earned our trust until it goes sideways. Because like you said, he has hired 2 offensive coordinators so far who are now head coaches. Like, I think one of them in the SEC. So I think he has earned our trust there. And by the way, like fucking Tosh going to Cal and suddenly, like immediately turning them into a good team, like with the transfer portal, like immediately getting the wide receiver from Rutgers, immediately getting Cooper Perry from Oregon, like just fucking.
I mean, we've always known Tosh
on defense, like.
We've always known Tosh is the elite level guy for recruiting.
Killer.
The one thing I think of is maybe it's a little less to do with on-field because we don't fully know how their on-field coaching is going to be. But if they're both elite level recruiters themselves,
it's a good place to start. Yeah,
this is a good. I mean, that's not. You don't want to give up that level of recruiting.
Yep.
In this day and age.
So can we say right now for the coaches that it's like sure. Right? Like, Dan, okay, like, we'll see. Like, I don't know. How do you feel?
I'm perfectly fine with Hampton.
Yeah.
Maringer, man, I don't know. That one...
He's always got to bring something new. Every OC brings something new to them.
Yeah, that one just doesn't quite tickle me. No. But
I think
we'll see, though. You never know.
Does it have to do with Stein, though? Is it because he's coming from the same thing and we might see the same thing?
No. I'll tell you what it is, and it is unfair. I'll admit it. It's because he's done multiple roles. Like I said, he was an OC at Rutgers for a year under Chris Ash in 2018 or whatever.
Right.
He's worked for all these guys, but he's been a tight end coach. He played option quarterback in college at Rice. I don't know. There's just, and Dan's. I feel like if Dan had not given him the OC job at this point, he probably would have left. And in my head, I'm like, well, that's kind of one of Dan's guys. He's been with them since the beginning. Again, unfair, but that's just my thing with Maringer. Totally fine with Hampton. He could be terrible. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I mean,
he's got Lanning that for to get his back as a defensive guy.
For sure.
So that's the.
I tell you what, if the offense does suck, it's Maringer's fault because they have fucking players all over the fucking place at this point. Like, and to say that is kind of crazy, just simply based on the guys they lost in the portal. So we're talking about like all of their running back room, other than a couple of guys, like all of their depth at wide receiver is gone. Like Salapayaga at tight end is Vanderplug is gone. Like
not Vanderplug.
Yeah, he gone. So
triple him up.
These guys, like a lot of guys we were excited about are now like Cooper Perry too. By the way, highly ranked recruit. Like they're gone now. But fuck me, the guys they still have are so good. Like just across the board. Like you have Davison Hill coming back at running back. You have Dante, obviously. You have Dylan Raiola as your backup quarterback. Oregon has 2 5-star quarterbacks on their roster next year. That is fucking bonkers. And
their backup is more experienced than the starter.
He is. I know. And like, by the way, steady improvement. Like before he got injured last year, like broke his leg, he was actually doing pretty good statistically. So
I mean, we make fun of Raiola a lot because of the whole Mahomes thing. I mean, it's ridiculous.
It is.
But honestly, in 2 years, I think we're going to be extremely excited and stoked for Dylan Raiola to play and start.
He's still there, like presuming he stays throughout the whole thing. So he'll be ready by the fall. Like he's not going to be ready by the spring, but he'll be ready from his injury, like for summer workouts and fall and stuff like that. So it's not like he's going to be unhealthy. He is going to be healthy and riding the pine behind Dante Moore next year. So we'll see. But to continue my point is about them being stacked. Like, just look at wide receiver, because we did hear today Evan Stewart announced that he's coming back, which is kind of odd the way the end of the season happened with him, but whatever. So he's coming back. You got DeCorian Moore coming back. You got Johnson at tight end coming back. You got the transfer from Penn State coming back. You got McClellan coming back at wide receiver. You got like Gatlin Bear. The dude is the 6'4".
You got a 5-star. You got a 5-star wide receiver coming in as well.
Lott coming in.
But Bear hasn't played football in like 2 years. So
but he still runs fast and he's still very tall. So we'll see. Like he's like what we wanted Casper to be.
Casper, yeah.
Which,
Kyle
by the way,
Casper
at BYU, like, mwah. Chef's kiss.
Casper had opportunities to catch balls in the red zone.
How many end zone fades did he get?
Right.
Doesn't.
It just never happened.
He got hurt just in time for Oregon to figure out that they needed to just run in the red zone. Because they kept trying jump balls with him. They kept failing. And then they were like, oh, hey, we got this like true freshman running back who's 230 and can run really fast. And let's just give him the ball here. Oh, hey, touchdowns? Cool. We like those. So I think really the only question offensively is the offensive line. So you have Poncho at center. You have Iuli at guard. You have probably Iheanacho, the true freshman, at tackle. And then question marks. Like they got that transfer from Yale, which I'm like, fucking whatever. Cool backup, dude. You get Janoris Wilson.
That's a Dana Altman guy to bring in, some guy from Yale.
You got Janoris Wilson coming back. He seemed like he was the primary backup. I don't know. We'll see. But then he got hurt too. Fender mentioning this Tofi kid in the chat. Like he's a recruit too, though, right? Like this Tofi dude.
Two true freshmen on the line.
Am I thinking of somebody else? Yeah, because
he was the one in the Polynesian Bowl thing as well.
Bowl. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Because Iuli's the right guard. So if we're talking about Iheanacho at left tackle and Tofi at left guard, you got two freshmen on the same side.
Maybe.
So
I mean, the question is
still time with the portal. Still guys out there for Dan to like bring in. I think that is really the one spot he truly needs to go after hard right now.
Linebacker.
Yes, because Oregon did, and can
we give up on the thought of Oregon ever being good at linebacker under Dan? Like,
sure.
I
liked Betcher and Mixon.
I did too. Betcher had a billion
they were
tackles
fine
last year. We gotta have a conversation about this.
Tackles is an accumulative stat. Oh,
yeah, it is. You get a lot of tackles because you tackle a lot of people.
Yeah, 5 yards down the field. Like, come on. We got to stop pretending like Bryce Betcher was stuffing the run at the line. Like, we literally in the last 14 days, we've watched Oregon play Texas Tech. Was Betcher any of their linebackers?
Was Betcher what?
Any of their linebackers? Was he Joey Rodriguez? No?
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Against Indiana. Is he Aiden Fisher calling out the plays before and then stuffing them twice this year?
No, he is not a first day NFL pick. No, he is not.
He's not an NFL pick, period. Stop.
He's a nice MLB pick.
Yeah, he's playing baseball, but he is.
He tries hard.
Somebody will get him like 4th or 5th round. Guarantee it. Book it.
Great. Good.
Book it.
Good.
But again, this was Again, this was us coming off seeing Noah Sewell in coverage. You know, the linebacker history the last 3 years have not been great. So Betcher and Mixon were, like I said, they weren't great, but at least they were steady enough.
Yeah. So Mixon did announce,
as I said, they need linebacker help.
He announced that he's coming back next year. So I mean, as if there was a question about that, but yes. So linebackers, defensive line depth, because literally everybody on the front is coming back. Like everybody on the defensive line is coming back. So all of the backups entered the transfer portal. So you got Matty, you got Tuioti, you got Bear, you got Amari Washington, all announcing that they're coming back, which, fuck yeah. Like, run it
Crazy.
back. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like, Tuioti should be going to the NFL. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, you're ready, but okay. Like, whatever. I'll take it. As somebody who loves watching Oregon, I'll take it. You get to chill with your dad another year. You get paid, like, probably a marginal amount of money. Like, cool, whatever. But everybody else is gone. So they need depth. Like, and I was thinking about that today. Like, I know Oregon has done a pretty good job of that recently, getting some depth guys in the portal, but like, is that something you can truly just go get? Like, because
get a backup.
Yeah, get a backup. Can you, like, that's not really how it works.
Like a good one is what you're saying. You can get backup.
A quality depth guy, because quality. That's really like they lost that. Like, Blake Purchase is gone. They lost Porter. Who's the other guy? Gray, I think his name was. Like they left and went to really good programs. And so it's not like, so the thought was like, once these guys are gone, they were going to step in and play right away. Like they were going to be that guy, turn into an NFL prospect themselves, that kind of stuff. And so you can't go to a defensive line transfer guy and say, hey, come here. There's no chance you're going to start. like there's no chance.
You get plenty of run still.
That's
it's not
the
like
thing.
There's so much.
If a kid's okay with coming to Oregon just for the sake that it's Oregon, and you're okay with that, because they did get run. Like these guys did play a lot.
A lot of guys.
That's sort of why it's frustrating as a fan watching it, because it's like, fuck, you guys played a lot. Like, you're not going to play that much more somewhere else. Like, what? It's so weird.
I mean, if you're a good defensive line player at, like, let's just say like Rutgers,
yeah, or
some like shitty school, and you're a senior, and you're like, you know what? I want to be on a team that has a chance, right? I want to play important games.
And you're a starter. You're not an elite guy, but you're a starter, and you want to go rotate at Oregon, I guess. Yeah, that's what you have to hope for. But how many guys are out there who are like that? Like. But
the thing also at that level, you could still get drafted semi-high for the NFL. I mean, they'll see if you get your rotation runs in there and you contribute, they'll see it. As long as you get some run. Yeah, so I could see them easily you could still get depth.
Everybody left. Everybody.
Everybody. Yeah.
It's
no, like
wild.
It's a funny way to look at just high school recruiting.
Too. Terrence Green too. I forgot about him. So literally, it's like 4 or 5 guys.
I don't even really know how you perfectly go after recruiting now, because like it's cool. Hey, Oregon. I'm not being 100% correct with these numbers, but hey, this year we're going to have the number 2 class, depending on where you looked. Last year they had the number 5 class, whatever. The year before it was a number 4 class, whatever it is. But you can no longer depend on developing players, because once they hit their second year, they're automatically like, okay, whether I played or didn't the first year, I now have a year to get looks as a starter. So I'm gone. And that's not an Oregon thing. That's an everywhere thing.
Yeah. Oregon benefits from that. Yeah.
I was going to say, this is the case now, the have and have nots, to where the haves, this benefits them. Like you said, Oregon loses all this backup depth that they were developing, but they go get someone else's one that they have already developed as starters and are better.
Sure.
That's
for sure.
The rub.
Yeah.
It's such a sea change from 4+ years ago, where USC had the number 1 class this year with 35 high school players. That is a preposterous number.
Nowadays, those 35, how many do they keep over in 2 years from now?
17.
Oh my God. You guys,
at most.
Remember like 10 years ago when schools would get penalized for graduation rate? Remember that shit?
APR. Yeah, I remember APR. That was a fun little thing.
What a different world we're living in now, right? Like,
yeah, that was only a couple years ago. I remember where they were like, "Oh, Oregon's APR is really bad." It's
they're
like,
dipping. Yeah. I remember, like,
50 players left after Mario left. Like, no shit, they didn't graduate
writing
in Oregon.
articles about that. Canzano, like, oh gosh, they're not keeping these kids in school, you know? Okay, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
took them a minute to realize it was a national
especially
thing.
Right? It's like, God, these one and done kids are ruining the graduation rate, and those numbers, you got to get them back up. I was like, okay, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
By the way, real quick. I forgot 2 entire human beings who also left from the defensive line: Jericho Johnson and Zadavian Sims. So 2 4-star high school recruits at defensive line. 2 more. So literally, it's like 6 guys. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. No.
Christ.
It's
and Toby Hastrup, that dude too, and.
It's kind of crazy. Like, it's, you know, we're like 5 days away from Miami and Indiana happening, and with it, the second that game is over, every entity is going to fire out there way too early top 25s.
Oh yeah,
and Oregon will be in the top 5.
Oh yeah,
I'd feel a little bit better if they had, you know, like 3 of those D linemen who left, like just flatly feel better.
This is the name of the game now. It's you still recruit all the elite talent you can, and it's dark. The cream's going to rise to the top, and that's what's going to stick around.
Yeah, and
you know, like.
And to your, like, to what we've been saying too, like, Oregon is.
I am the cream, the cream of the crop.
The Oregon is replacing them.
That's Dan Soder, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oregon is replacing them the same way they're losing them. So like
yeah.
So how about I do this? How about I actually read through the guys who Oregon did get? Because Oregon has brought in guys, and they brought in some like pretty high quality guys.
They brought in one very good guy I've liked.
Coy Parrish, the safety from Minnesota.
Yes.
All Big Ten dude, like absolute stud, and really, really good kick returner too. So he like Thieneman said he's going to the NFL.
Can actually defend guys in coverage, unlike Thieneman.
Thieneman has so much Anthony Brown in him for Oregon fans. Like
Thieneman's going to play 12 years in the NFL on special teams.
He's gonna. Oh my god. He's like one of the best safeties in college football. He's like he truly is.
If Thieneman just didn't look towards the line for as long as he does, he'd be much better.
Okay. All right.
I wish he stayed. I wish he stayed. He's very good. He locked into this line of scrimmage as the play was
trying to get tackles. That's all he wanted, was to go up and get tackles.
I wish he stayed. I wish he stayed.
Yeah, let's be clear on that. Yeah.
He's very good. He just has a flaw.
But if you lose one elite white safety, you might as well replace him with an elite white safety. And that is what Dan Lanning did like right away with Coy Parrish. Iverson Hooks is a wide receiver from UAB. So he's small. So he's literally 5'10", 160. He gets Tez Johnson comparisons just because he's small.
He's fast.
He ain't Tez Johnson. Cracking this wide receiver group is going to be fucking impossible.
And
what's that?
Like Tez Johnson, he's a brother. Not to Bo Nix, but
oh, that's the end of the sentence. Okay, got it.
Sentence over.
He's not a brother. He's a brother.
I
mean, I didn't say it.
I mean, are there any? How many 5'10" white guys are receivers at the college level right now?
Cooper Perry. I can name one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Carl Williams, a corner from Baylor, they got as well. So they lost a corner. Laula, I think his name was.
You can't beat up on these kids because they are still kids. But Theron Johnson leaving, not upset.
So
that
was really confusing because he's a redshirt senior. So what is he talking about? Like he can't come back, right? Like am I going crazy?
I thought he had one of those. He could petition to get another year,
COVID
right?
years are done.
I don't think so because he went to Northwestern.
Yeah,
I don't think Northwestern accepts JUCO kids, which is kind of the.
That's the thing, as if you do, like Benson.
What's crazy is that Theron Johnson
Benson could have come back and he did not. So
Theron Johnson was honorable mention All Big Ten, maybe third team All Big Ten at Northwestern, and he was not this year.
He was the one weak spot on their defense consistently all season long. Let's see. Who else did Oregon get? Michael Bennett, that tackle from Yale who I mentioned earlier. So he was like an all-league guy at Yale for 2 years in a row. So he is good in the Ivy League.
I mean, at least he's smart.
I'll
That's
take
helpful.
it. I'll take it. If I'll tell you what, there are question marks on the offensive line. And having a senior come in who is presumably intelligent. I don't know. I can't speak to football players who go to Yale.
He went to Yale.
I would assume so. Yeah, but he's a football guy. I mean,
they don't give athletic scholarships.
They don't care about athletics unless it's rowing.
This guy just said Yale doesn't care about athletics. Bro, like Yale has some bros. Like, dude.
Wasn't W a Yale athlete?
Wasn't he a cheerleader?
He was
a cheerleader.
Yeah,
he was at Yale though, right? Yeah.
I'm sorry, King. Are you saying cheerleaders aren't athletes? Yeah. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, male cheerleaders are not athletes.
Bro,
female ones.
They got to throw people around, dude. Come on now. Come on, dude.
I don't think W was throwing cheerleaders around up in the air. I'm sorry.
That does seem like a thing W might do though. Like throw some broads around. Like
no.
No. Okay. All right.
I didn't know this was such a stan podcast for male cheerleaders. All they do is clap their hands.
Well, we're a right wing podcast, so we support W always, right? Like, come on, figure it out.
Yeah, it goes Reagan, it goes Trump, Reagan, and then W. That's the order.
I don't know. I might put his dad number 3.
He did start Desert Storm. He got us in there.
He played baseball at Yale. He was
but his son finished it. Am I right? He started Desert Storm.
Like you would say, mission accomplished.
His son closed the fucking door, baby. Patriot Act. Let's go. Also, they brought in tight end Andrew Olesh from Penn State, where they
did you a good spot to get a tight end?
Where they tend to have pretty good tight ends. Yeah, he was
from Iowa or Penn State. I like the tight end from that.
4-star at a high school, 6'5", 230 freshman. So they're going to have him for a while. And they also, by the way, already on campus is that one crazy 6'7" dude who I can't remember. Kendra Harrison? Yeah. He's already on campus too. So they lost Salapayaga, Sadiq going pro, but they still have Johnson, Olesh, and the freshman coming in. So
hot take. Jamari Johnson was a better pass receiver this year than Kenyon Sadiq.
He turned into a very good weapon as the season.
He's a terrible blocker. He's a terrible blocker. But He ran better routes than Sadiq.
You take away the drops, because he had a drop against Indiana, and but to both Indiana games, he had some pretty big drops. Yeah, you take away those drops, he was pretty fucking good. Yeah, and that is it. That's it so far. So again, still some holes. I think today was the deadline for saying that you would like to enter the portal. But obviously there's long time that teams can still sign guys. So any comments on Jaden Lamar going to Washington?
From Seattle, isn't he?
Yeah. Just a general commentary that
West Washington.
It was so weird to me seeing the bloodletting of transfers from Oregon. And when On3 or whoever it was put the announcement out that this player from Oregon was entering the portal, they literally were wearing a patch that said Orange Bowl or first round in an in-game situation. Like, genuinely, it's not new to Oregon. I mean, it's new to the sport, like it's whatever, or not specific to Oregon is what I mean. But it was just crazy to Jaden Lamar, who, whatever. He wasn't going to be the guy that makes them beat Indiana, but he scored a touchdown against James Madison on a block punt. He got carries. He had the longest play from scrimmage in the Orange Bowl. And he's just I'm out. And I know semester of school, quarter of schools, the adults, the calendar, whatever. But it was just fucking insane to me to see the mass exodus. And, as far as Lamar, the cool thing is that I think Oregon and Washington, I think the Big Ten is doing that as the rivalry game for the schools. So will always be the last game of the year. And so, Thanksgiving weekend, it's very cool that Jaden Lamar can look at his UW teammates in the eyes and be very familiar with, this is the bench. This is where we will be. I know the bench. So trust me, this bench is fine. You'll be fine. So, just wild. Just the whole thing is wild.
Well, I think just as a general statement that I can pass along from Oregon fans, it's, don't let the door hit you on the fucking way out. Go fuck yourself.
For sure.
I hope you lose every game that you play going forward, and that you fumble every single carry you get, and you're a bum, and I hate you.
Well,
by the way, just for going to Washington.
Of course. But my thing with Lamar is Jonah Coleman, I guess I actually don't even know. Is Jonah Coleman coming back to UW next year?
I think he's a senior, right? I thought, right? Because the other guy transferred.
The other guy did transfer.
Yes, because he was their best running back. I can't remember his name. It was Ahmed or something. He
went to Cal, I think.
Genuinely, he might Muhammad, yeah. Genuinely, Lamar might start at Washington next year. Which fucking good luck, Washington. I hope you do, because you're bad. And Washington is bad, if that's the case.
Yeah. No,
they're both gone. Yeah. So I
thought Coleman was
he's going home. He's going to a place that just lost both of their two running backs that got carries, so it makes sense for him. But also, I hope he loses and fumbles every time he carries it. All right.
I think we boo him when he comes back to Hudson next year.
Absolutely.
If he gets on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
okay. Anything else, Ducks?
I guess kind of maybe to wrap it up. I mean, this season's technically not over yet. There's still one more game in this current season. Mm-hmm. Hype from last year at this time, after getting the shit kicked out of Ohio State, all this happening. We didn't have much hype going into the year. We didn't know what Dante Moore was going to be. Had some thoughts about Decorian Moore, but didn't know what the line. Seems a little different right now. I mean, you're already gushing about, the offense, it's going to be so good. The defensive line. I mean, King thought it was a stopgap year, a bridge year this year. You're not seeing that for next year, are you? Right at this point.
No, next year is it. Go win. Go win the whole thing.
Saying championship or bust is kind of crazy because you can play a great game in the title game. You can be 15-0. You get the title game and you play another 15. I'm just setting a hypothetical. Another 15-0 team and you literally lose on a 52-yard field goal at the gun. That sucks, but your season isn't a failure, even though everyone would say it's a failure. But my thing is next year you got to get to the title game. And we're Dante Moore could blow out an Achilles in week 1 and Raiola could tear a knee in week 7 and the season all goes to shit. And that would be expected. But if they're relatively healthy, because this year I wouldn't say they were generally that healthy.
Well, it's all the receivers.
And for spurts, their O-line was a mess, whatever. Get to the title game and roll the dice from there is my expectation next year. Because, their season their schedule is not as killer as 27, but they go to Ohio State. They host Michigan under Kyle Whittingham, and I would have felt much better about hosting Michigan next year with their pervert coach who can't coach. And they go to USC. There are spots, which isn't much different than this year because Iowa was a spot. What at Penn State was obviously a spot. Yeah, my thing is I actually don't really care about winning conference titles anymore. You know what I mean? If they get there,
I don't even want it.
If they get there, win, I guess.
Well, there's so many teams in the playoff now. Just make the playoff. Period.
Yeah, that's my thing. So if they go 11-1 and they just lose to Ohio State and Columbus, fine. Roll the dice, host a game at Autzen. You're going to win that against whoever you play. Win, get the title game. That's getting to the title game is kind of my thing next year.
That's it.
That's my. And if they win it, they win it, and I hope they do. But they're not in overwhelming because. I'm sure there are people in Austin, Texas who are like, oh, we got Arch Manning and Cam Coleman now. We got
Indiana reloaded.
Indiana. Yeah. I'm not a Josh Hoover guy, but I know Kurt Cignetti is just going to make him good because that's a great. If you look at Fernando Mendoza's stats from last year and the year before, he has more touchdowns this year than he did in his 2 years at Cal total.
Doesn't he sort of remind you of Nix? Before he came to Oregon, Nix was not great at Auburn.
No,
not at all. He was frankly bad to average, I think I will say. And then he got to Oregon and just fucking put up huge numbers.
Well, that's being that older player where the game slows down for and you know exactly what to do.
And coaching.
That's what Moore didn't, and coaching helps too, but that's what Moore did not have. He doesn't have that. He doesn't get rattled. He sometimes that first game against Indiana, he got rattled.
Yeah,
but he doesn't get. I wouldn't say he really necessarily gets frantic outside of the Indiana games. Every other game he had poise, but it's too fast for him still right now. You saw it on a lot of those deep balls. So yeah,
it is. Yeah.
Seniors, yeah, it's good having seniors at quarterback.
Yeah,
that been through some shit.
And now Dante has been through some shit. So, yeah.
I meant to do this on the front end, but I'll just use this as an opportunity to wrap up Duck Talk before we go on to list and whatever. It's a 5-minute window.
Sure.
The scale is different between going to a restaurant and doing fast food. But have you ever, getting fast food, asked for a refund?
No. Back when I worked fast food, there were people who did that though. They were like, these fries are cold. I was like, well, yeah, you drove 20 minutes to get home and then ate them. And we would do that too, by the way. We'd be like, yeah, whatever. Just write their name down. Yeah, next time you're in, you get a fry. Cool. But no, I have not done that personally.
Refund, no. If my order's wrong, I'll go in and
sure. If they get
usually just give you something that's ready. Yeah. It's like, oh, we got this ready. All right, I'll take it. I don't care. Just give me something. Yeah.
I just want to get a baseline. So yesterday, kid had a basketball game. It was at a weird time. It was late. It was one of those parent things where it's like, we're not cooking tonight. 2 people wanted to go here. 2 people wanted to go to McDonald's. I was like, cool. I will make one round trip thing. I'll drop the McDonald's off before I go pick up the other stuff for the adults. It was a $22.75 order. And I roll up through McDonald's. They tell me, hey, our fries aren't ready. Can you wait 10 minutes? Yeah, I'll wait.
That's a hefty wait.
Hang on. 10 minutes? 10 minutes for fries?
I'm not going to yell at a high schooler. So I was like, yeah, I'll park and I'll pull off to spot number 1.
Fries are 2.5 minutes in the fryer.
He said they had no fries.
I know.
I'm taking him at his word.
You hit a button. It's 2.5 minutes.
Taking him at his word. I'm not going to yell at a high schooler.
All right.
So I go park at spot number 1, get on my phone. All of a sudden, I look at my app and be like, when did I pay for this? I'm like, it's been 24 minutes. And then I'm looking. Now my antennas are up. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh, not only is the line moving, which tells me they have fries, but people that have also been, the 2 people that have been parked in the waiting line are also gone now. So I go in, I'm like, hey, it's been like 25 minutes. You said I had to wait for fries, and here's my order, blah, 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 blah. They're like, oh, it'll be right out. You're in spot number 1, right? Yeah, I'm in spot number 1. It has now been about 47 minutes.
That's crazy.
I go in again.
You were a saint. I'm not waiting 25 minutes, let alone 45 minutes.
Well, the first 25 minutes, I did get a little lost in just searching, doing bullshit on my phone.
Looking at porn on your phone in your car.
The hub.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
But the second 25 minutes, I was locked in. I was counting down every fucking second.
Fuming.
So I go back in. I'm like, hey, you're fuming. Yes, fuming. And I'm like, all right. I've been here for basically 50 minutes for a $22 order. Can I get my order? And they're like, well, what was your order? And I tell them like,
shit.
oh,
no fucking way.
Well, we got to run it back through the system. And they run it. What did you get? I tell them, a Big Mac meal, whatever. Whatever.
Also, I was just in here 20 minutes ago and talked to you about this.
Talk to the same fucking girl. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we need to rerun your card. And I was like, you're not rerunning
Absolutely
my card.
fucking not. Yeah.
You are not rerunning. No, it doesn't. It doesn't go through. It just sends something through our system. I go, no, you could just tell them what you're getting, or I'm not rerunning. I'm not paying $50 for this meal at this point. No. Oh, okay. But so she does it. Oh, this. It'll be right out. Okay. And now my fuse is short. I give them about 10 minutes. I'm at like the 50-some minute mark. And I go in, I'm like, and I'm lying at this point, exaggerating a little bit. I was like, I've been here an hour for a $22 order. Can I just have my money back? I don't want the food.
Yeah.
No, we don't do refunds. And there is a homeless guy who has seen me walk in now multiple times, sitting at this, kind of chuckling. And now I have an audience. So I'm like, guy, It's been an hour. And this is an adult. Again, I want to clarify.
Sure.
I'm not going to yell at a high school kid. This is an adult. This is the manager. And I'm like, I've been here an hour. I just want my money back. No, it'll be right up. We lost it and blah, 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 blah. Okay. He goes, if it's not out and, he gives me like 5 minutes, we'll refund your money. Go sit in the car. I'm fuming.
Do it anyway.
I'm an asshole.
Also, all of a sudden, they can refund your money?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So they get it out in like 2 minutes. And the girl, again, she's a high school girl. I'm not going to yell at her. She goes, you have the meal with the Big Mac meal and the 2 cheeseburgers. And blah, yeah. And I'm angry. So I take it and I go, she didn't say chicken nuggets. So I look in the pack and there's no fucking chicken nuggets. So I go back in for the 3rd time. And the guy's looking at me like, what now? And I'm like, you didn't give me my 6-piece nuggets. What kind of sauce? buffalo. He goes, oh, it's right here. And he reaches up off a top shelf, knocks the nuggets onto the ground. Box doesn't open. So they're not touching ground. And he goes, oh, we'll make you a fresh batch. And I was like, fuck your fresh batch. Give me this shit. And I was like, I'm going to be an asshole. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You made me wait an hour for a $22 order at McDonald's, and you wouldn't offer me a refund. And this bum is sitting there going, and literally, so I walk out.
Unhoused, King. Come on.
I don't say unhoused. That's gay. And so I walk out, and the manager guy who I was yelling at had a takeout order for someone else who was waiting. And I literally, I'm walking, I'm like, yeah, fuck you, guy. You made me wait an hour and you want to give me my money back? This is what Ray Kroc died for? You know, just being an asshole. But I felt justified.
I'm with you. So are you asking for our opinions?
Yes. Oh, I was an asshole, but I just...
No, I think, like I said, that you're saintly in this. Because I think I can probably speak for Ski. I'm not waiting 15 minutes. Like if a fast food order takes 15 minutes, you're gonna fucking hear from me. I don't have time for that
meal,
shit.
A 2 cheeseburger meal, and a six pack of nugs. That's all the order was.
And by the way, like, I'm probably just standing there staring at them until they give it to me.
That's what I would not go back to my car.
Yeah.
I would probably, the 20-minute, it depends how busy it is. 20 minutes, I'm going in, seeing what the deal is, and then I'm not leaving back to my car. I'm standing there. And if it's,
that might have been my mistake.
Another 10,
You're probably right.
In another 10 minutes, and then it's like, then I'm you. I'll be like, just give me my money. I'm done.
Give me my money and my food, and I'm calling your corporate offices. I'm Karen at that point. Like,
at that point, how did they not just like give you all the food they had that was ready?
No,
and they should have given you. They should give you $80 worth of food and just here you go. Sorry about it.
That was my thing. Is the guy was like, no, we don't do refunds. Like,
no, you can't,
like, buddy.
You can't tell me no. At this point, those words cannot fucking leave your mouth to me as long as I've been waiting for this fucking food. You piece of shit.
and do you want to hear the capper? So as I'm waiting the first 20 minutes, I think I'm doing timing right.
Your kids must have been like, what the fuck's going on too, by the way? Like,
yeah.
Why is it an
100%.
hour for my burgers?
But here's
did you have an order in at your other food?
I called it in as I was waiting the first 20 minutes, right? And this is my mistake. I fucked this one up. I thought I was calling in an order to a place on Highway 99. I called it into their place on Willamette Street.
Oh, no.
So as I'm fuming from this McDonald's adventure, I go to this place and they tell me it's not here. And I'm like, I'm like, fuck.
This can't be happening again.
They're like, can you hit call on your phone to see? And I was like, I already know what this is. Fuck me. And I call it and, what's your location? Willamette Street. Like, and the guy was like, well, we can just make it here. And I was like, I've been an asshole to another place. I will admit this mistake and just go to Willamette Street and pick up this order. But a meal that we thought we were going to be eating at like 6:45 ended up being like 8:15.
Wow. You spent
total disaster.
You spent like 2 hours getting fast food.
Literally. It was a disaster. Yeah.
I was waiting for the audio drop there. You got the oh no disaster on the soundboard, don't you?
Emotional damage.
There it is.
Emotional damage.
That is. Nice. Emotional damage is like one of my favorite sound clips ever. Like, I genuinely like emotional damage. So good.
It's a little racist there, Braga.
I'm just saying what he said.
Just repeating it.
Let's do lines. We got one game. Let's do lines.
Line everywhere. Line.
With the lines.
Appropriate doing lines in Miami lines.
Miami likes lines.
Let's see. All three of us got Oregon incorrect.
Yeah.
Braga, you got Old Miss incorrect.
Yes, I did.
So
Old Mississippi
King's got 100.
Screwed me over. I was close though.
It was close. It lost. You got hooked. It was 3.5. It won by 4.
Yep.
King's got 104. I got 103. Braga, you got 100. So
I'm out.
Man,
you're a
if I didn't do the emotional thing with Oregon last week, I'd be cut.
Yep.
You would. You'd be
cemented.
You have it locked up.
You have it locked up right now. Yes, you would. Yeah. So
King, it pretty much.
I kind of feel bad.
Like Akon said, I'd have it on locked up or whatever.
Locked up. Won't let you out.
So, King, pretty much you pick the winner here, and I'm taking the opposite. And that's how we're getting our champion. And Indiana's 8.5 point favorite.
Indiana to cover. It just.
All right. And I guess I am riding with Mario. Lines are done.
So,
Lines.
question, because we got star picks and underdogs. So, Ski, technically you could do underdog and star pick and pick up extra points here.
I mean, yes, it's implied. It's
so it's
star pick underdog.
So
yeah,
we don't imply anything. We're flat out saying you are doing star pick and underdog, and King is doing star pick.
Star pick.
Well, I'm just doing star pick because then I'll win by 1 point and I'll be good.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
You don't want to run away with it. Like, why not? Like,
nope. I just want to have. I want King to lose by 1 point.
No, you're right though, because underdog would be saying that they would be winning. And so they could still cover the spread with the star pick. Got it. Okay. I get you. Okay. Yep. All right. That makes sense. Okay.
Yep. We're done.
That's it. Let's do lines. Wait, we just did lines. Let's do list. Let's do list. Our list this week is actually one of our listener lists. By the way, if you would like to give us lists, join our Discord, Sports Brewery and Discord. That's where you can give us list ideas. And movie suggestions. It's your movie this week. So get movie suggestions in our Discord, and we'll do a poll question. You guys can pick what movie we watch this week. It comes from Booble, MT Booble in the Discord. It is based on the media rounds that Matt and Ben have been doing this week. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Best bromances or duos. So bromances or duos. And this can be fictional characters, real life humans, athletes, whatever. So there you go. Who wants to start?
I'll start. My number 3, LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. They were so cute for 4 years.
They were.
Because my number 3 is LeBron James and Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Oh, Big Z. This boy's in Cleveland.
Not Kyrie. Not Kyrie. Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Yeah, dude was a weapon. That was all he had was Big Z.
Too. Like all the
That's
guys
all he had.
LeBron has
That's
played
all he
with.
had.
All the guys LeBron has
Luka.
played with over his career. You're going Big Z.
And Boobie Gibson, man. Boobie Gibson.
Well, all right, then my number 3 is LeBron and Bronny. Like, what are we doing here? It's not really. It's really not. Let's see. My number 3. I have like a big ass list here. My number 3 is Han and Chewie from Star Wars. That's the Wars one.
Oh, the Wars.
Yeah, they're
live long and prosper.
They're warring through stars, not trekking. Yeah, exactly.
Nanu.
Like those dudes were bros, and like for a long time they were bros. Like ride or die. So Han and Chewie. Let's see. 3s from the chat. Booble's Jay and Silent Bob. Hetero life. That's good. Fender's is for the readers out there. Don Quixote and Pancho Villa. Because we don't say
damn Pancho.
Pancho Villa. The damn Pancho Villa. I tell you
James,
what.
I feel that way. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I got nothing. WCP's is pretty good. Lord Dampnut and Bill Clinton. So Trump and Clinton is what he's saying. So, and, yeah, it's kind of gross too. At the same time, I think we can say that. It's kind of gross. So Ski, you're number 2. Wait, you went first, right? Who went first?
King goes first.
Went first.
King is first.
Right.
My number 2, Sergeant Joe Friday and Pep Strebeck.
Yes. Is it me or you?
It's me.
I genuinely
my number.
It was like a minute.
My number 2. I'm going John Carpenter and Kurt Russell. Make bangers together.
That's good too, man. Honorable mention like Leo and Tarantino or Sam Jackson and Tarantino.
Sam Jackson.
Yeah. Brad Pitt and Tarantino. Fuck.
Michael Madsen.
Yeah.
Tim Roth.
Yeah. Let's see. So my number 2 is Batman and Superman. A lot of people might say Batman and Robin. No, that's not a bromance. That's a child. That is a grown-up and a child. And at one point, it's his actual child. So that's not a bromance. That's a father.
I have a child.
I have a child. That's a father.
I have a child.
How is that not on the soundboard, by the way? Just because it's better when we do it? Is that the...
Maybe.
I think so.
It's a good point, actually.
Question about the man of a bat. Do they team up together a lot?
They do.
Like, are they actually like buddies?
They're the dynamic duo is what they're called, but it's not a bromance. They are father and son relationship. So like
with Superman and Batman?
Oh, Batman and Superman? Oh, no, they're bros.
Yeah.
Batman and Superman are bros. They run the Justice League together. Like there's like literal comic series of Batman and Superman where they do shit together. Like, yeah, no, they're bros.
Do they have a real one where like does Superman just like shit all over Batman for being just a dude?
Like just a guy? No,
it's just a guy.
Nah, Superman's like a nice dude.
Like he's flying around and doing shit, and Batman's like like half a mile back trying to get on his
like running and running in his heavy ass suit. Like
he's just running down the street, just like punching a homeless person as he runs by to try to catch up.
Like running on the backs of homeless people.
Yeah, that's
no,
kicking minorities.
No. Also, like, Batman has jets and shit, so he can fly. He can catch up. Really good with a grappling hook too. I don't know if you've seen.
Where does he get all these wonderful toys?
Let's see. 2s from the chat. Fenders is Sean and Gus. You know what that is?
I think it's for people who read.
Yeah, we ain't reading.
Yeah, I got nothing. Boobles.
Sean and Gus. Sean Green and Gus
Van Sant? Is that who he's talking about?
Gus Van Sant? Is that?
From Psych, he says. So Psych is a show, I think? It's a TV show?
Was that a TNT or a USA show?
That's a good question.
It was one or the other.
Yeah. Hulu original? Is that what it is? I don't know. Like, what are we?
Definitely not.
Cool taste in stuff, Fender. That's awesome. It's on US, he says.
USA. Yeah, USA told you. Yeah, that was a US. That and the closer were probably just like the block together.
It's a Dennis Leary show where it was like he was like
not even the best. Oh yeah,
no, that's Rescue Me.
Rescue Me, yeah, but on
USA
USA
that was on
Network,
FX, by the way.
I don't think that's the best buddy duo. That's Joe Hackett and
Brian and Joe.
Brian and Joe, Sandpiper Air.
Oh yeah.
I mean, God, they had Rizzoli and Isles as well. Psych out of here.
Yeah, come on, bro.
USA.
Figure it out, Fender. Be better. Let's see. Boobles is Dale and Brennan from Step Brothers. Yeah.
Step Brothers, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then WCP's is Lord Dampnut and Elon. So this isn't a theme here.
That's a theme, yeah.
All right, what's your number one, King?
My number one, get a buddy with special powers and it will also sing with you in public. Aladdin and the Genie.
And the Genie.
Oh, I thought you were going to go Apu. I thought you were going to go the
I was going to
monkey.
say,
Yeah.
that's like his long time. That's like growing up together with the
That's his
monkey,
road dog.
wasn't it?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not picking a monkey.
They're in the slums together, man. Come on. He was with him the whole time
Yeah,
too. He was
fucking
like
ride or die.
Yo, he was like his wingman with the princess too, dude. Come on now.
Couldn't even speak English. Don't want him.
There was no Iago.
You got that. He's brown and he can't speak English, so King's out, right? Like,
Just saying.
Deport his ass.
Jesus Christ. I hate it.
Yeah, Jafar just needed to call ICE. It was good.
I hate it. I hate it. Ski, what's your number one?
My number one, I think King will respect my number one. My number one is Birdman and Manny Fresh, the big timers.
Gator boots.
That's very high quality. I'm super on board with that.
God.
What happened to them boys?
What happened to that boy?
A wobble wobble.
Drop it like it's hot.
Shake it. Man, they put out albums back in the
Just
day.
bangers. I saw
nothing but bangers.
I saw like a thing online about the guys who made all those album covers, and there were like these two white graphic designers who made all of them. And
Perfect.
That was the most shocking shit I've ever heard in my life. I figured
Fresh
it
is
was
no dummy,
I figured it
I'll
was
tell you that
one
much.
dude who was like friends with them who always made these shitty ass album covers, and like
Great.
amazing. Amazing. What a gig. Let's see. Is it your number one, Ski?
I just did it.
Okay, like I said, I barely pay attention. My number one is Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner. They were friends forever. They did the 1,000-Year-Old Man stuff, like back when shit was black and white. They had dinner every night, like that they were like in town together. Like when they weren't working or whatever, they would literally go to each other's houses and eat dinner together. Like that's crazy. And then Carl Reiner died when he was 99. Mel Brooks still going, like 100 years old too. It's wild.
Gotta say, you didn't surprise me with that pick.
You didn't surprise me? Jeez Louise. The turn this has taken. We've been doing this podcast for too long. Let's stop doing it. How about that?
What some say, was it a right turn? What's been happening here? Yeah.
You say Reich or right?
Right turn.
Yeah. One's from the chat. Boobles, Dom Toretto and Brian O'Connor.
Family.
Yeah. Fenders is Wyatt and Doc. See, that one I know.
Only if it is the Tombstone version.
Tombstone one,
I don't like the other ones.
No,
Which one died of tuberculosis? Didn't one of
that was Doc.
That was
Doc.
Yeah, Doc had TB. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, take out Johnny Ringo with the TB at the end.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Lord Dampnut and Jeffrey Epstein is WCP's number one. So trifecta.
Get this lib mods. Get this lib
mods.
out of here. The libbing too hard.
Let's see. Boobles.
Fake media here.
So we'll do some honorable mentions here. Brooks and Dunn, JD and Turk, New Age Outlaws, Jake Taylor and Lou Brown.
New Age Outlaws.
Jake Taylor and Lou Brown? I don't know.
JD and Turk. That's Scrubs, right?
Yes,
Scrubs.
it is.
Yeah, Scrubs.
Isn't Scrubs coming back, or has it come back?
Yeah.
It is coming back.
It comes back in like February. I just saw it, like a commercial popped up for it.
Yeah, big time.
I'm no Superman.
WCP's honorable mention: Lord Dampnut and Vladdy Putin, Lord Dampnut and Bibi.
Get him out of here.
Bibi? Who's Bibi?
Yeah. Oh, like you don't know your boy Netanyahu.
Yeah,
you don't know
seriously.
your boy Netanyahu. Come on, Braga. Who's writing your
that's
checks?
my boy.
Who's
Yeah.
writing your checks, Braga? Yeah.
I don't know who that is. What are you talking about?
He's funding he's
Yeah.
funding our whole operation.
Cut the
Yeah,
podcast.
come on.
Cut the podcast. Cut the podcast. All of a sudden, the whole screen goes black. Yeah. Also, Booble. Nobody mentioned Outcast. Yeah, Outcast. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Gangstar too, by the way. DJ Premier and Guru.
Oh, Mob Deep in there as well. Yeah, there's a lot of rap duos.
Yeah, a lot of rap
thrown in,
duos. Quality. Snoop and Dre.
Lord, I mean, no one mentioned Lord Tariq and Peter Guns.
Peter
I mean, come on.
Guns.
Yeah. Come on. What are we doing?
You don't get better than that. You don't get better than that.
No. Top tier. Top
That's it.
tier.
That's it.
Man.
That's the end of the list. That's the end of the podcast.
Uptown is the place where I lay my flow, you know?
Uptown, baby. To the ground, baby.
We get around, baby.
Yep. All right. Like I said, movie on Sunday is what? It is Dread. Dread is on HBO, so watch Dread. The Carl Urban vehicle, not the Sylvester Stallone vehicle.
Not the Keith Urban vehicle either.
No, also
Would have been
not
better if Keith Urban.
It would.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. All right, so watch that. Listen to us talk about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, guys. Goodbye.